True with Guns America. Today we are going to be testing the Echelon to see if it works with suppressors. Now, in the first video we did of the Echelon, we promised you that this was coming. Some platforms do not like suppressors. The SIG P320, for example, is a platform that does not do well with suppressors unless it's really tuned. So we're going to find out today whether this will run a couple different suppressors. Right now I have, we're clear here, but right now I have a Silencer Co. Osprey 9 on here. This is a Streamlight TLR1 gun, and this is the Echelon with the tritium sights in the back and on the front and a threaded barrel. So we're going to actually run a Banish 45. We're going to run a SIG, what do they call this, an X9, Mod X9. It's a 3D printed 9 can that you can actually remove baffles from if you want to. And then this is a Silencer Co. Osprey 45, and we're going to test some different ammo. I just did some hand loads that I know are subsonic. We're going to chronograph them. These have 135 grain RMR bullet in them, but we're going to chronograph them and see how fast they're going and see if they'll even function in the gun. Our ammo sponsor today is Winchester. These are 115 grain target and practice ammo. Check those out. And then our other ammo sponsor is Nosler, and we're going to be shooting some of their ASP. It's their hollow point bullet going 1170 feet per second. It's a 115 grain. We're going to chronograph all these. I've also got some American Eagle 147s because I think they're going to be subsonic, but we will find out for sure. They're not one of our sponsors today. We're using the Garmin Chronograph, and we're going to just see if this pistol will run these suppressors. Now, I do want to say we've had some issues on other pistols with the Banish 45. So I don't know if they just didn't create enough back pressure to make the booster work, but we've just had a few issues with it. So it'll be interesting today to see if it will run on the Echelon. We have not tried it yet. We're going to actually chronograph. We're going to just run them all through the same suppressor, the Osprey 9 to start with, from Silencer Co. Up first are my hand loads, the 135 grain RMR bullet. We need to be 5 to 15 inches above this. So we're just going to go ahead and shoot 5 shots. There's 1, 2, and we didn't get the first shot. I might have had it too low. Okay, so it looks like we are an average of 1,005.8 feet per second, which is perfect for subsonic. That 1,015 could have actually broke the sound barrier, but I didn't hear it do it. So we're right there where we want to be for velocity for testing suppressors, because now we're subsonic, which means we don't get the crack from the bullet breaking the sound barrier. So let's check out the Winchester 115s. We know these are going to be supersonic, but let's just see how fast they're going. So they are advertised as going 1,190 feet per second. We're going to find out right now what they do out of the Echelon. Okay, so ooh, those are a lot louder, and we didn't get a pistol. We didn't get one. There we go. 1211, 1230, 1244. and 1233.6. So those are going faster than are advertised on the box. Some of that could be the suppressor, that they still actually can increase your velocity by extending the amount of time that gas has to burn. So we're going to try the 115 grain Noslers. Be interesting to see if they're going faster than advertised as well. So the average on those was 1229.9, which is basically 1230, the average. So definitely supersonic, definitely louder. Like, I don't know what you can hear on the camera, because cameras don't pick up sound well or give you a good differentials. It tries to make it all the same level. But yeah, it's definitely quieter with the subsonic. So we're doing a new session, pistol, 600 to 1,750 feet per second. We're skipping that. Okay, they want us 5 to 15 inches above. We are set. This is the Nosler ASP, the assured stopping power 115 jacketed hollow point. And here we go. Ooh, 1235, 1194, 1208, 1178. They're getting slower. and 1195. So our average is 1202. So we're definitely a supersonic, and these are advertised as going 1170. So we're going faster out of these. And I don't know what barrel length that is. It doesn't say on here. So it could have been an inch shorter barrel, which would also make up for some of that. And then last, let's just try a couple of my American Eagles here. These are 147 grainers, and I expect these to be subsonic, but I don't actually know for sure. Let's hope, right? Velocity 1,000 feet per second. So that would be good if they're under if they're 1,000 or under. So let's see here. In the session, new session, pistol, and we're all ready to go again. All right, so this is the 147 American Eagle. So this is a federal product, and hopefully subsonic. Sound subsonic. Here's the difference: 1017, 1006, 998, 10,012, and 1021. Okay, so subsonic depends on your elevation, but they definitely were not cracking. But our average here is 1,011 feet per second, so a little bit faster on every single bullet we tested than what we thought. And so far they have all run in this Osprey and the Echelon without any issue at all, just chronographing it. So let's shoot some steel. Now I do want to point out something about this Echelon. I am actually a big fan of this. I am impressed by the gun. I like it. Go watch the first review if you want to see our initial shooting of it and running some steel really fast. I like the trigger. We didn't put a red dot on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and point out these sights, even though this barrel comes threaded from the factory, are not actually suppressor height. So I don't know if you can line those up or not, but with this Osprey, they're right there at the top edge. I can shoot it just fine, but they're not technically tall enough to stick above a suppressor. And I will let you know how they do on the other ones because I have not plugged them in yet. But let's just go shoot some ammo. We're gonna try out all of it. So I don't even know if we need to, yeah, screw it. Let's shoot some more, right? Let's shoot some more through this. Start with some hand loads. They're super quiet. We're gonna shoot some steel. Maybe we'll roll the spinner over, and then we'll just go from there. So I'm gonna load up some ammo, and then we're gonna try some different suppressors. All right, guys, so what we did here is we are going to start with the Osprey. We already ran it when we chronographed, but I'm actually going to shoot some steel, just see how it works. But so far, I'm super impressed with the sound, the size. It's got this button that allows you to index. You just push the button, and you can index the suppressor so that it lines up, which is really, really cool. So, for example, when I tighten it, you can see that it's not square. Make sure that's clear, but you can see that's not square. So all you do is push in the button and rotate it just a little bit, and it's now squared up, which is super awesome. So first 5 rounds through this suppressor are my hand loads. So we're gonna switch out each suppressor each time. So first up is hand loads. So these are the 135 grain RMRs. And we're gonna just see how they shoot. So, and they function fine, the slide lock back great. Let's swap suppressors. This is the SIG Mod X9 that we're sticking on here. And I'm gonna try and remember to tell you whether or not I can see the sights over the top of this. So, new mag. 5 rounds of the hand loads, 135 grainers. All right, here we go. Okay, functioned fine, ran good, no issues, and the sights are just a little tiny bit below the suppressor here, so it sits just a hair higher. So this is the Banish 45. It works on any caliber up to 45. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And what do the sights look like? So we're right at the very top edge of the suppressor. So if you use the top of your front sights, you're just like tiny, tiny amount below. So once again, the hand loads, let's see if it functions. Hey, it functioned perfectly. So we've had issues with this suppressor not working on other platforms. So that's actually really, really good news. So this is the Silencer Co. Osprey 45. And we might, because of my light on here, might be screwed as far as lining it up so that it's square. It's got this lever right here that you open, and you can't open it with the light on there, and I have the light screwed on pretty tight. So yeah, as you can see, it's going to be ski-wampus, so it's going to really be a test of whether this works. Hand loads out of the Osprey. So not fair at all, but works just fine. So it's starting to look like this Echelon, because that's all subsonic ammo, so that's the weak stuff. It's not going super fast. It's going to work freaking great with all these. Let's try some different ammo. So we've shot all 4 suppressors. Let's try new ammo. Okay, these are the Nosler hollow points. Just making sure that we function here. So and we functioned great. So that was the Nosler. Let's grab another Nosler. This is the Winchester. And that functioned fantastically. So time to switch suppressors. This is the Winchester FMJ 115s. Okay, those function just fine. And this is the Nosler hollow point. Function great. Nosler hollow point. Winchester. Ooh, we got it with a reload in 7 shots. How about that? That works great. Up first is the Winchester hollow point. Oh. Okay, Winchester hollow point. Where's my other ammo at? Right here. That was the Nosler. So we just got done testing the Echelon with 4 different suppressors, and we didn't have a single malfunction with 4 different types of ammo, so including hand loads, subsonic ammo, supersonic ammo, no issues, no malfunctions. The Echelon just keeps winning. In fact, one of these suppressors, we've had issues with it on different platform, so that's a big deal, guys. This gun just wants to run. It seems to be super reliable. Up next, the next video on the Echelon that you will see from us, as promised, will be an accuracy video where we will test a bunch of ammo and figure out what ammo it likes the best and just how accurate the Echelon actually is. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time here at Guns America. Thank you for watching.